start to introduce retention. So the retention are after the inhalation, and you start usually with a 1-1-2 ratio, right? So if your inhale is 5 seconds long, then you will retain the breath for 5 seconds, and you will exhale for double, right? The exhale is always double, okay? When you retain the breath, you have to be careful because you create pressure inside. Then you have to be aware of what's happening, you know. So you have to see, you know, if it's going to affect your mood, if it's, you know, you're going to become more irritable or angry, you know, if you develop hiccups or, you know, stuff like that, stuff that are unusual, right? So you have to see. Normally when you start with small ratios like this, 1-1-2, it's pretty safe, right? 1-1-2, 1-2-2 is okay. Then when you start to go to higher ratios, 1-3-2, 1-4-2, if it's okay if you go easy. You know, if you go slowly, you know, step by step, normally there is no problem. You know, when you start pranayama and you've never done anything and you start 1-4-2, then you can expect a few things might go wrong, right? Anyway, you told her to do 1-2 and it should be okay. You know, it should disappear. But I was shocked. I was just like, you know, wow, you know, it should always remain comfortable. That's what Tiwaraji says, right? If it's not comfortable, then it means you're overdoing it. You're doing too much, you know. At the end, when you finish your exhalation, you shouldn't be like gasping for air. You know what I mean? When you do it and it's comfortable, you know, you take your inhale, you retain, you exhale, right? You finish your exhale comfortably, and then you're ready to take another inhale, right? Now, if at the end of the inhale you're just dying to breathe in, you're just it means this is not good, right? So it should keep that in mind. It should always be comfortable. If it's not comfortable, it means maybe you're not ready for that yet, okay? So usually what you do is, so you always start on the exhale, you start on the inhale, and on the inhale, when you do retention, you have to do the bandhas, right? So you start applying the bandha when you start taking the breath. At the start of the inhale, you engage Mula Bandha, Ujjana Bandha, right? Let's say I'm doing Surya Vedant or whatever. Then you're gonna close both nostrils. You're gonna bring the chin forward, so the chin goes forward and down. The chin comes and press here. There should be no gap. Okay? So there is no gap here. I'm not able to pass my hand here, right? So energy cannot lift the body downward, right? Because you're locking it. It cannot go upward, right? So you lock here and you lock here, right? Okay? And then after your retention, right, you lift the chin. So you lift the chin first, and then you exhale, right? So you don't start exhaling when you're still down, right? First you lift, and then you release, and you exhale, right? Exhale is double, and then at the end of the exhale, you can release the bandha, right? So you still keep the exhale while the bandhas while you're exhaling, because the contraction of the lower abdomen is going to help you lengthen the exhale, right? You can see, right? When you contract the belly, it helps lengthening the exhale, right? So you keep the bandhas until the end, and then you release it. You let go, okay? Normally you keep them, he says, all the time. But when you're learning it, it's a bit too much, you know, to have them all the time. So you release the bandhas, and then again you take your next